99X and Train. We've trained these people well, Leslie. That was a request. Robertson over in Lilburn. Thank you, Lilburn, for being up and early on your radio. It might pay off because if you have a 99X air freshener, I would say you should listen in the next half hour. If you were one of those ones that bought it before it sold out, I think you should pay attention. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get into Sleaze, presented by McDonald's. The best part about working at McDonald's is the people. By the way, Jenny Garth coming up this morning at 8:05.
Now, Barnes, we don't normally have a warning about audio we're about to play, but this could trigger some people. It's pretty rough. Just leaked Billy Ray Cyrus berating his estranged wife, Fire Rose.
It's 9:15, you idiot.
It's not 9:15.
I needed to leave 2 hours ago.
No, you didn't. You can still leave and get there.
Get the out of here. I'm not in no place to go do a show. I had to go when I was ready to go. If you would have just shut the up.
Screaming at me.
If you would have just left it the
I'm
alone.
sorry. I should.
If you would have left it alone when I told you it's done. Now I'm really pissed. You once again showed me you will not listen. I don't know who the you think you are, but you will not listen. And this ain't about your bracket. This ain't about your surgery. This ain't about nothing. This is about you being a selfish. I don't think you're real smart. I've changed my damn mind on that. What you are is a selfish.
No.
I'll tell you what. That's what you are. You're a selfish
I'm not
ass.
that.
You cannot continue to walk all over me and think that I'm going to go out in public with your dumb ass and have you do this anywhere you want in front of whoever.
Are you referring to you screaming at me right now?
This would not be happening if you would have just shut your mouth. Look what a mess you've made. What a dumbass thing to do. Now that's dumbass, because you have to know I will not tolerate that. You just up.
I thought you'd be happy.
No, you. You. You know better than that. Idiot.
Wow.
Now, what you don't hear, I guess there's audio of him calling his daughter Miley and ex Tish skanks.
Man.
Now, apparently he was talking about, I guess he was running late for a Nicki Minaj show. He was invited to perform. Now, here's his rebuttal, Barnes, because this was some leaked audio.
Wait. A Nicki Minaj show?
That's what it said.
What the hell is he doing there?
Yeah. He was invited. It was in Tennessee, but...
oh, wow. Okay.
Here's what's weird. He's now saying, it's on his Instagram, I'm only going to read part of this. Hell yeah, I was at my wit's end. As every day went by, I started realizing something was wrong, and that's because I knew she was a fraud. And then it goes on and on.
Now, he needs help. I hope he gets it because he is down at the end of the road.
That was brutal.
Brutal. She stayed very calm.
She did say calm, and I'm wondering, it said it was text audio, but was she taping that conversation and then she released it? I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be because it's a two-way conversation that you're hearing.
I do have some happy news for you, Barnes, and Celebrity Sleaze.
Okay.
Can we lighten it up a little bit? Amy Robach. She is thrilled that her ex-husband, Andrew Shue, has found love again after their divorce, even if it is with her boyfriend, TJ Holmes' ex-wife, Marilee Fiebig.
She's the one that cheated.
Doesn't this sound like a made-for-TV Lifetime movie?
Oh, you know they want it.
The exes are together. Andrew Shue and Marilee, who was married to TJ Holmes.
But the Roebuck is the one who started the cheat with the other guy. That's how the whole thing happened. I
know. The whole thing is just so strange. But guess what? They both have found love. I'm actually very happy for that. Ugh. All right. This is a great story. You're at a crossroads in your career. What do? You ready for this? Laura Dern is recalling this really hard decision she had to make at the start of her career. She was on that Where Everybody Knows Your Name podcast. Her first big movie gig just a few days after starting school at UCLA. Quote, I was there for 2 days and I had auditioned and got offered the role in Blue Velvet, which was her first movie. According to Dern, the head of her department didn't offer any wiggle room. Quote, I said, I have this opportunity. And he said, well, You're not going to get a leave of absence. It's just not going to happen. It's not a medical emergency. Well, guess what? She took the role instead of the college.
Well, I think that worked out. But, day 2, you're not going to come in and be like, oh, I got a movie role. Can you just cut me some slack?
Oh, but...
No, pick, what do you want to do? Then go that route.
Timing was so strange. Pete Davidson is coming clean. Well, maybe.
No way.
From all his substance abuse. According to the Daily Mail, he was doing this stand-up show in Atlantic City over the weekend, and he's like, yeah, I'm clean and sober, but I can't quit weed. It's all I have left.
Is that California sober or whatever they say? Weed
Yeah.
and wine or whatever
Yeah.
is allowed?
Yeah. So it's everything but the weed.
This guy, the cycle, come on, get some real help. He's been in programs also, I think.
I have some audio I want to play for you. Okay, I'm going to play this. Tell me who you think this is.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one? I stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains. I walked and I crawled on 6 crooked highways.
I mean, it sounds like Bob Dylan or a
This
relative.
is unbelievable. We
Who is
talked
it?
about this. Timothy Chalamet, he's playing Bob Dylan in this new
Wow.
biopic called A Complete Unknown.
No kidding.
They just dropped the trailer, and he's doing his own singing.
Bro did his homework.
I was like, who's singing? Who's singing? And I looked it up. It's like him.
That's impressive.
Guess who else is in the movie? Edward Norton playing the great Pete Seeger. Elle Fanning, she's in the movie. A lot of big stars playing all these folk artists and stuff. But I can't wait for that.
Think this will be an Academy Award type movie?
It could be. I'm thinking that because, the guy's been in Dune and a bunch of other things, but
Think
good
of
for him.
any of these movies that are focused around legends in music. Think about Ray Charles. Think about
Yes.
all these like Johnny Cash. They all end up at the Academy Awards.
Queen,
Queen.
come on.
It's almost a slam dunk.
I'm ready for this to be turned into a biopic. It was just announced that Cher is releasing her memoirs in 2 parts. The first one's going to be released November 19th, part 2 next year. I mean, she's got to have some stories.
Yeah, she gets a lot of business in the bedroom from what the rumors over the years. And I wonder if she's going to talk about some of those, about who they are and those relationships.
Business in the bedroom. And speaking of biopics, have you heard of the one about Muhammad Ali on Amazon?
Another one?
Yeah, it's called The Greatest. Scripted drama following the life of Muhammad Ali. His estate is all in. One of the producers is that actor Michael B. Jordan, who I love. But there is an unknown playing, well, kind of an unknown playing Ali, Jaylene Best. He's been in a couple of things, but he's playing Muhammad Ali. This is a really crazy story. Melissa Etheridge says that David Crosby helped many couples as sperm donors. Quote, "We're still finding kids." Because remember, he was the sperm donor for her 2 kids.
Yeah, he came to her window, no pun intended. But it's like that Netflix, The Man with 1,000 Wives or whatever it
Yeah.
is, Man with 1,000 Babies. That is a crazy one, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
And so it goes on to say that, maybe there's some other kids out there.
Ooh.
Unbelievable. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
If you missed the world premiere of The Jane's Addiction, we're going to play that for you in the next 20 minutes. Also, if you have a Morning X air freshener, you should open your ears. I have some news for you coming up in the next segment. Weezer right now. This is 99X.